Cardi B and Janelle Monáe attend the 60th Annual Grammy Awards at Madison Square Garden in January 2018, by Christopher Polk, Getty Images. For NARAS, the Grammys are adrift. After years of inexplicable nominations and winners, cultural gaffes, and precipitously declining ratings, the title, Grammy winner, feels diminished with each passing year. Yes, it's still the only music award with any gravitas. No artist dreams of having Billboard Music Award winner in their obituary, after all. But the Grammys have developed a rough reputation, especially with younger audiences. Much of this is due to the Recording Academy's continual passing over of generation-defining artists in favor of blander, baby boomer-approved whitewashed fare. Despite many obvious choices, an African-American artist has not won Album of the Year since 2008. It's the body that snubbed Beyoncé's Lemonade, and gave Macklemore a major award but has never given one to Kendrick Lamar. On some level, the Academy appears to know this. Nominations for Sunday's awards were made by an updated process, ostensibly meant to create a more inclusive field and more relevant winners, and all the major categories can have up to 8 contenders, instead of the traditional 5. Judging by this year's nominees, it appears to have had some effect. The real test, however, will be in who ultimately walks away with the trophies. So here are the breakdowns of this year's 4 major categories: who's nominated, who should win if the Grammys wanted to earn back some respect, and my best guess for who will actually take home awards this Sunday night. Record of the year: who won last year? Bruno Mars's 24K Magic. Who's nominated this year? I Like It, by Cardi B feat. Bad Bunny and J Balvin. The Joke, by Brandi Carlile. This Is America, by Childish Gambino. God's Plan, by Drake. Shallow, by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. All the Stars, by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Rockstar, by Post Malone feat. 21 Savage. The Middle, by Zedd, Maren Morris. Ariana Grande's towering hit No Tears Left to Cry, and Travis Scott's eccentric triptych, Sicko Mode feat. Drake are notably absent. Cardi's I Like It is the obvious choice in this category. It featured 2018's most beloved breakout star masterfully fusing trap, pop, and a classic boogaloo sample into the most joyous, universally adored smash of the year. If you didn't love I Like It this year, that was very much on you. Who will win? The Academy will likely be reticent to award a newcomer with Album of the Year, so this would be the obvious place to honor Cardi's blockbuster past 18 months, considering that the insane Best New Artist rules have kept her off that slate. Given the number of hip-hop songs in this category, though, there's a sizable risk of a split vote. The Grammys also have a knack for choosing the correct nominees, then ultimately crowning the most down-the-middle, milquetoast pop option of the bunch. See Bruno Mars's sweep of the major awards in 2018. This would pave the way for either Shallow or The Middle to sneak through the crowd and snatch the trophy. The Grammys still can't resist a guitar like it's 1976, so the rock-centered A Star Is Born single is the slight favorite here. Song of the Year: who won last year? That's What I Like, by Bruno Mars. Who's nominated this year? All the Stars, by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Boot Up, by LMI. God's Plan, by Drake. In My Blood, by Shawn Mendes. The Joke, by Brandi Carlile. The Middle, by Zedd, Maren Morris. Song of the Year honors songwriting, so it tends to skew more towards singer-songwriters, rock, or ballads than the previous category, which assesses the artist's performance of a song. While Boot Up and The Middle are both expertly crafted pop tunes, this is an award made for Shallow. Not only is it impeccably written, with the rock bona fides, soaring chorus, and glass-shattering vocal performance which the Grammys die for, it's also the emotional centerpiece of one of the year's most zeitgeist-y movies, all about the power of songwriting. Besides, Ally Mae deserves redemption after what happened to her the last time she won one of these. Who will win? Well, there's a chance the Grammy Selection Committee might veto the will of the voters and give this to This Is America. They can do that, as a nod toward wokeness. Shallow should ultimately prove irresistible and rightfully walk away with this award. Best New Artist. Who won last year? Alessia Carajo's nominated this year. Chloe X Halle Luke Combs Greta Van Fleet Her. Dua Lipa Margot Price B Rexa Georgia Smith. Who should win? This category is tough. Each nominee made a modest impact this year, and many released wonderful albums, Smith and Her in particular. But without Cardi, no nominee here is a big star. With that in mind, Dua Lipa rises above the field. She had a series of moderate hits and one smash this year, New Rules, all of which were well-crafted, distinctive pop songs. Her chart appearances suggest that she has the potential to break bigger in 2019, and calling it early would be a good look for an organization that's fighting accusations of cluelessness. Who will win? This will go either to Dua, Her, or perhaps Luke Combs. He had numerous hits on country radio this year, and could consolidate voters who are averse to pop. Her shouldn't be counted out, if only because she's the only nominee here who picked up another major award nomination, Album of the Year, signaling broader support among Academy voters. I give a slight edge to Dua Lipa, based on slightly better name recognition in a category filled with who's. Album of the Year. Who won last year? 24K Magic by Bruno Mars was nominated this year. Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B. By the Way, I Forgive You by Brandy Carlisle. Scorpion by Drake. Her. By Her. Dirty Computer and Golden Hour, two of the year's most critically acclaimed albums, were both commercial underperformers that failed to garner any other major nominations. Her's album is fantastic, but this nomination is probably the first time most voters have heard of Her. By the Way's inclusion makes sense in the context of Carlisle's recognition in other major categories, but is still confounding given album's slight impact with the broader culture. Scorpion is a smash but is largely seen as a scattershot collection of hit songs and filler, rather than a truly great album. Monáe was huge last year, but is fairly divisive among the more critic-oriented, older voting body of the Academy. Invasion of Privacy checks every conceivable box. With Privacy, Cardi proves herself a true superstar worthy of the hype. She tries on genres with aplomb, boasts gleefully, bares her soul, and outshines her well-curated guests. It was one of 2018's most commercially successful albums. Cardi is a young woman of color, and the Grammys haven't awarded a rap album the prize since Outkast's Speakerbox, The Love Below in 2004. No one would be mad at the Grammys for choosing it, and her acceptance speech would surely be a viral moment for the books. This should be a no-brainer. Who will win? All that said, the Grammys simply hate picking a no-brainer. Why make it easy on themselves? They also very rarely bestow their top honor on a debut album. If Grammy tradition holds, the least obvious choices have more of a chance than you might expect. Herbie Hancock once took this award for a Joni Mitchell cover album over both Kanye West's Graduation and Amy Winehouse's Back to Black, for example. If Cardi, Drake, Malone, and Lamar split the rap vote, an album like Carlisle's I Forgive You would be the Grammy-patented shocker. We're looking at you, Beck. Don't count out Monáe, Her, or Musgraves either. Given the controversy that has swirled each time Lamar has lost, and the mood of the Grammys in general, I have a strange feeling that the committee might override voters and hand Black Panther the win here. It would be something of a consolation prize for the three-time loser, a rapper who bridges cred with younger audiences and more traditional institutional respect. He won a Pulitzer Prize for his last solo album, Damn. While Lamar winning would ring a little hollow for this particular work, it would give the Recording Academy a way to avoid walking away once again with egg all over its face. More great stories from Vanity Fair, The Dirty Truth About El Chapo's Downfall, That Time Death Took a Break, the 25 most influential movie scenes of the past 25 years, acupuncture, and hypnobirthing. Preparing for Meghan and Harry's baby, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is winning over even Wall Street's liberals. Looking for more? Sign up for our daily newsletter and never miss a story. Get Vanity Fair's Cocktail Horror essential brief on culture, the news, and more. And it's on the house.